2 notes. I got 1 word. Stop. Babe, babe, babe. That's that one. That's my one. It's a music soul child, right? I mean, he got a lot of range. I ain't got no range. Just one. Babe. we gonna do like the first 6-minute song just with 1 word. All right, so I got 3 words. I, stop, and bay. That's all I got. Bay, stop, bay, stop, stop, bay. Say, I can't stop, bay, 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 bay. Marty McFly, when I time travel ahead of myself, this my shadow. Last year I saw my tour bus on my point and said, that's your bus. I said, yeah, now I'm stuck and awestruck, cause last year my account had $4. Hard shucks, where it rhyme, where it grind. I stay fly all the time, I own the airline. Bar sharps are when they cut you on the headlines. I played Malcolm when he was Detroit Red. I kill the beat so anybody who head dies. Niggas stole my style and blew up for what they wore, they wanna wear mines. Double entendre monster to sound like from the Bronx, but I'm from Milwaukee, so and they ain't on the river, but they ponder. I'm ganja, running in the game like concrete. Mick told me from here on out, fast forward. Only do see in the future, I'm Joy LaForge. And I'm a poor, bear in mind my quiet taste. A young God to applaud, I know that takes faith. One the illest ones breathing, just being real to walk on my shoes. A steep hill, I hope you catch the drill. That's why I don't mess with y'all. You're all ass, your one I lost is clear, but the windows stained glass. Looking at your woman crushed with such laugh on her knees for the, and I'm already looking past her. A time traveler, rhyme javeler, mind unraveler. On my Lando calories, you need a capsule, bruh. I'm lagging like the homies from the Apple. The artists over here like the Sistine Chapel. Let's travel. It's gonna be easy. I'm over my rap minimum for the year. Claudia said I can't rap. I can't rap no more. So that's all you got. Lost story, just full of stars and stripes. And look me, I'm old glory. Figured y'all miss my voice. Learning story, chest full of stars and stripes. Salute me, I'm old glory till the most high. Hallelujah, I penned a new religion. My eyes set on proper sharing, I practice long division. I appear amidst the conversation of all currency nomination. I'm here to stop the inflation. Wait, I'm a pyramid amongst all currency. Simply said I'm all over the money, homie, I'm hungry. Said I wouldn't put up numbers when I was starting a rocket, my nigga, I'm James Harden. It's boats and hoes and I'm playing real admiral. I'm in the ass, and I ain't talking cake and Abra, let's travel. I miss those days. Anyway, how y'all doing tonight? Y'all good? Y'all look good. Y'all sound good. Energy's good. Glad the wind didn't carry all the way tonight. I've driven over enough trees or dodged enough trees today. Sucks. I got this neighbor, right? Has this huge tree in his backyard. Not anymore. It's horrible. So I'm gonna spend the rest of my night trying to cut this tree with a chainsaw. Wish me luck that I come back next time you see me. I have all my fingers and toes. Appreciate it. To all the ladies, happy Women's History Month. As if you don't make history every day your feet hit the floor, but this one's for you. So enjoy it, because it's official. Even though we should be doing this every day, but you know. So every time we say Women's History Month, you gotta just go crazy, okay? All right. Women's History Month. That works. And speaking of Women's History Month, see, I thought I was gonna get passed on you that one. Good job. Our feature tonight is a phenomenal woman herself. Our sister, Miss Vicky Porter, MVP's in the back right there. Y'all make some noise for MVP. Hey, hey, hey. And while you're in a generous mood because you feel like giving rounds of applause and cheers, it's the best band in the land. Soul Sessions. Y'all make some noise for my band Soul Sessions one time, y'all. All right, so as a thing, you guys know how this go. The better you get, the better the band gets, right? The better you get, the better the host gets. The better you get, the better the energy in the room gets for our poets. You guys say hi to Mikey. Hi, Mikey. That was for National Women's History Month. Oh, we gonna have fun tonight. I love you guys. So I got my list, and we gonna go over a few house rules. Oh, y'all right on time. Just a little bit lower. That's good. All right, so our house rules goes as follows. If you didn't see that nice little sign on that just handy dandy thickest cardboard we could find right back there, if you could draw your attention to Mikey. Well, you don't have to look, but it's there, just so you know. When you came in and you signed up, you automatically agreed. No fine print. You automatically agreed to follow the house rules, okay? So these house rules are very simple, all right? So it starts with respecting yourself and whoever happens to be up here performing their piece, song, spoken word, sharing their feelings and emotions. It's not the easiest thing to get up here and talk in front of a bunch of strangers or friends. I think it's harder when you know someone to kind of get up here and express yourself. We like to keep these pieces to a 5-minute, one piece. Y'all say it with me, one piece minimum, unless you're our feature, of course, because she's here for National Women's History Month. Oh, I love y'all. Y'all wonderful. And so we also ask that, well, I don't see any little ones here yet, but from time to time we have people that have family, little ones, daughters, sons, nieces, nephews come in. So we like adult content, but you know, we don't want you throwing out the gratuitous, you know, grabber and the, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say about that. All right, last of all, make sure that you give the same amount of energy to every poet that touches our stage tonight. And you guys ready? Oh, I forgot something. Oh, how did I forget this? You guys make some noise for my man Amar. Up front, always great with the art. So, he's always willing to share his art, right? But we are suggesting that you give him a tip instead of like rating his pictures. It's technically stealing. And I heard he's a very good, a well-versed martial artist as well. So you get an axe kick upside your head, it's your fault. 1, for stealing a picture, and 2, for watching the foot come to your face to get kicked. Your fault. So, one major announcement here is we will be screening this year's Best Picture, Moonlight, on Monday at 7 p.m. in the Union Cinema. It is free. Free. How much? Free. $99, right? And it's open to the public. So students and community members, go see Moonlight. Go see what all the fuss is about. All right, y'all ready to get this National Women's Day historical month underway? Yeah. How many of you people been in Lyrical Sanctuary by show of hands? Ooh, God bless y'all heart. Right. You're a regular. You even got a regular seat. Look under your seat. It probably has your name on it. We hooked you up Oprah style. All right. So I'm gonna give y'all a little test. All right. When I say up next on the MIC, y'all say, except for louder, right? So up next on the MIC, y'all say. All right, and away we go, people. All right, fellas, let's get going. All right, so now I'm gonna officially welcome you to UWM's Lyrical Sanctuary for tonight. Again, it's National Women's History Month. With all our famous women, of course, because they're all superstars. All right, without further ado, no, thank you. Love you too. Up next on the MIC, y'all say, hey. Up next on the MIC, I said, one more time, y'all. Up next on the MIC, I said, where's Jonathan? Jonathan? Oh, there's Jonathan. I thought you were hiding and I can't see in that light. One more time for Jonathan, ladies and gentlemen.
Not prepared to be the first one. But hey, I've got this. So the piece I'm going to perform tonight is inspired by someone who did last time. They spoke about a broken heart. I was this girl and she gave it her all, and I was like, damn, I'm going to try that. So this is a broken heart poem, of course. I took time, it's personal. Hopefully you guys like it, and I'll try my best. You made space in my heart, and I'm still waiting on that security deposit. It was such a hurry that you left. You forgot to pick up all the baggage, still here, heavy. For what you managed to take, it was meaningless to you, but meant the world to me. Love songs. Each carried an individual envelope of meaning and thought, which I saved under my sheets. In bitter anguish, you took each envelope for yourself, leaving me with no meaning for when I sleep. In bitter anguish, you substituted each prose and verse with a picture of you. So I remembered each time I closed my eyes, each night mentioning your name under the glare of your bright blue eyes. Waking up in fright as the vacancy in my heart yearns for you. This obsession doesn't come with roots, as you said you loved me under the same breath of I'm breaking up with you. It is oxymoronic to say I love you, stay away, the same way I say words hold no meaning, but please let me hear what you have to say. It would be fun to change the moronic into clean, as that sounds like a better deal. These bloodstained clothes bring me down the more I feel. It doesn't wash away as we wished you. You called it away and threw it away. Unclean, unfit. I see my damage the perfect pale skin of yours. It's like you forgot that these lips trace your figure endlessly through nights you felt insecure. To the mole on your chest, to this untrained lip of yours. Horrible kisser you might be, but my heart in your palms you had so the world could see. And crushed it you did when you started being the most, trusting the most, caring the most. Your departure was if my nerves and my tendons were pulled in marionette fashion as you played with the strings in Barbie and Candy Light. Barbie and Ken is what you wanted, but I don't think you played it right. It's there as lit-wrist Ken on the shelves next to I don't give a fuck Barbie with Sunday church clothes, Bible in hand, insecurity stuffing, and a boy's box full of broken promises. I love you. I promise I'll be back. I prayed about it and I think about being with you is the right choice. I will never hurt you. I wish this will be forever. My English is not that good, but I mean what I say. I wish I turned the closed captions on our conversations so I knew what you really meant to say. You're just a college flick till I graduate. I would have never dated you if you didn't look white. I didn't break up with you sooner because I wanted to be promiscuous. But under all this hurt, it wasn't too bad. See, the best part of getting drunk was you. The best excuse for you to stay over. When my whole world was turning, it was your face who kept it in place. It was you who kept it in place. It was your face that in a scary world made me feel safe. It was the tune of your name that made my frequency from a major to a minor. Museums lost their shine for the grace in which your hips swayed, your hair glistened, and your eyes so piercing, no frame could ever hold you in place. It was waking to your sweet smell that warned of a good day, the same way that pancakes and waffles gratefully say good morning. Wasted hours on a couch watching TV, nothing on the screen as we were having jam session with our heartbeats. No guitar, but you provided the curves. No saxophone, but we couldn't hold our breaths. No piano, but it didn't stop fingers from wandering. No lyrics, but our minds ran in fantasy. It was a concert with no audience. Yet, we heard the screams in the distance saying encore. Pink-faced and exhausted, it was your figure and mine where the world made sense. It was next to you where the best comedy took place. It was next to me that you said, why don't you write a piece about me? Now I wrote one, but you're not even here.
You guys make some noise for Jonathan, y'all. I ain't gonna keep y'all waiting. If y'all wanna groove, y'all can go ahead and groove. Up next on the MIC, I said. Up next on the MIC, I said. One more time, y'all. Up next on the MIC, I said. Where's James? James, there's James. You guys make some noise for James. And then when James get up here, he gonna say, I love it when you call me Big Pop. Now you gotta do it.
How's everybody doing? I've been coming here a long time, since it was downstairs. I haven't been here in a really long time, though. Call me a word hustler, a truth peddler. Stay moving that illegal substance like how Osama was our people when we was fighting with the Russians. We still got something going on with the Russians. In God we can trust that we'll bust on our friendships once the mission is ended and we've expended all our uses. Y'all know where the juice is. No room for truces and olive branch stances. Left foot of the eagle, arrows ablazing to the east. We facing. Trace element and minerals, we'll take them. Fool the people and displace them. Move from continent to continent and rape them. Fool the people and displace them. Kill all their leaders and replace them with ones who stand adjacent and in allegiance to our credence. We'll use racism and misinformation and eugenics to justify the mistreatment of the original inhabitants of the lands of our conquest. And let no man tell the truth in the books used in the schools that we'll deem necessary. For some, we'll board up their minds and board in schools. For some, we won't let them go to school. We'll underfund their schools. Teach them the golden rule, but only through lip service with a falsehood drool. To the uninitiated, it looks like a sloppy mess. But this is a precise plan implemented with many tests. A twisted vision, built complex science experiment to protect interests and investments. Small circles, tightly connected. Propaganda spew to keep the sheeple swaying in wayward direction. Only the clash of intersections, no intercession. Dog eat dog presumption causes confusion and guessing. Who's the real and who's the fake? Who's gonna take the weight? Who gets to eat the cake? Who's gonna keep the faith and find more ways to unify than to separate? Slam the semi through the gate, transcend, meditate, skate on sentiments of a savior other than self. I skate on sentiments of a savior other than self. I know they look like me. The lightest skinned looters, land stealers, loose cannon, ludicrous, spiritual deviants, guns, germs, steel, and sacred text to conceal it. Red, white, blue, eagle stamp, seal it. I told y'all I'm a word hustler, sitting on these 26s and all they combinations, peeling out the parking lot. They presumed I would post in. Check what you engrossing. If it's that money, cars, clothes, hoes, best believe they in back rooms with stained glass windows, toasting out of Baphomet chalices. Bloodsuckers of the people make tools of the talented, fork-tongued and they ravenous. The crew told us about them fat cats and bigger fish, treat us like lab rats and petri dish, main purpose to keep them rich. Crimson fingertips from accumulation and filthy exchanges of crimes against humanity transactions, from Washington to Reagan up to and through the Obama faction, and now they want me to call Trump the commander? What y'all think? Time for some action. Dissolve the political parties when the power of the people crash them. See, they steady plan to take on our dissatisfaction, from the snatching of the land from the so-called red man to the uprisings in Ferguson, Baltimore, Milwaukee, to the people standing up is Standing Rock. To the people standing up is Standing Rock. Here, let me catch this. I miss. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Media murking them, police illegal searching them, killing us slow. It's like they trying to diminish our soul, but I found something to hold and won't let go. Scrape self from the ground when times is low. Proudly rock the cracked crown with all the blemishes from the stones they throw. I found my purpose in the fault lines. Half of my heart is cutthroat. The other half got love, though. It's 100% all dope. Sometimes when I write, I feel like it's God's notes. So place with the highest power the credit for all quotes. Paint my pictures with a broad stroke. Cover land, time, and history from ancient Egypt to its U.S. folk to the dark legacy of you rope, you know. But at the end of the day, the one thing we need to know is self. See, the universe is our playground, but they've been playing around with this idea that we could be lost, never to be found, never to rebound back to sound, mind, and body. Elijah Muhammad over John Gotti, Dalai Lama over catching bodies, syllables like shotties busting holes in Illuminati schemes, never fall victim to Illuminati dreams. God built me to withstand the pressure. A2 Diamond, North Meadows, North Side is where I mind them. My mind's been on chapter 137, Space Odyssey, since I was alone in my room, contemplating my place, probably sitting on skyscrapers, swinging my legs idly, preparing for takeoff. No days off. I'm a word hustler, a truth peddler. Till from my duty I get laid off to return to the earth and reemerge, a new birth, a new blessing. Thank y'all. Peace.
You guys make some more noise for James, y'all. Y'all coming with it today. One more time for James, y'all. Alright, y'all know how this thing go. Up next on the MIC, I said. Hey, up next on the MIC, I said. One more time, y'all. Up next on the MIC, I said. Where's Misha Nicole? Y'all make some noise for Miss Misha Nicole, y'all. I'm getting good at throwing these curveballs. I'm trying to act like I don't know who they are. It's good. There.
Yes. Good. I tried not to make eye contact with Maul, but he saw that, so he called me. Okay. Shout out to my friend Chris right here. He always say being nervous is sexy, so I'm gonna just stand here and be sexy for y'all right quick. All right. Ain't no kids in here, right? Okay. I like that. All right, okay, cool. I call this one Political Discretion is Advised. Let's take it back to a time when McChickens were only $1.06. Now it's $6.26. I mean 126. I'm getting my sixes and nines mixed. Red, green, yellow, blue, skip, reverse, draw four, reverse, 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 wild card. 6, no 9, no time, gave you everything. 626 and my flight line's next. 627 and I might not make it. No, she might not make it. My luggage hasn't arrived yet, but I just want to give it to the lady next to me in a head wrap, knitting a blanket meant to protect her loved ones, but they were taken while she was giving. Oh my God. I just want to give her my last bag and tell her everything. Tell her, here, take everything. I just want to tell her, take my outlet. No Uno games or wild cards to these hell-bent, odd-shaped ass numbers. I ain't no 90-day girl, but you barely had 90 days in it, and I got a question for you, just before we take things a little further. Which hand do you intend on grabbing me by the pussy with, the right or the left? I'll assume right, because that's where your hand goes, while everyone stands and I don't stand for you. Right to remain silent, but I'm gonna speak, because I got shit to say. I'm gonna take my right hand and place my middle finger on your lips while you try to get me to take a nap because I'm far too woke for you. And because I'm a woman, the only way I run shit is me on top in the bedroom. I actually skipped a line. I'm gonna take my right hand and place my middle finger on your lips since you want me to take a nap, but I'm too woke for you. Get your red, white, and blue lights out of my fro. I don't rock that patriotism. Because I'm a woman, the only way I can run shit is me on top in the bedroom. The office to make you far too comfortable, kind of like that BBW that Drake's been talking about. Shout out to the BBWs. Making me your bitch like I dropped the soap, cruise control, legs up. Do your thing while we get fucked over. Do your thing while she gets fucked over. Do your thing while I get fucked over at 70 cents an hour to your 100. And I bet you think this poem is about you, don't you? And I bet you gonna think this next verse is about you. So I'm gonna just sit this shit right here and go ahead with it. Dear fuckboy, my crown is up here. Look down when you compliment me. I said my crown is up here, boo. Don't touch my fro. Pulling this ink out of my fro, riding the ink into the headboard at full speed of all the fucks I tried to give and all the fucks you never gave. I got one more fuck on my headboard. One room for one more fuck on my headboard, and it ain't no more running shit. Check that small square that says I'm black. Check this triangle, defines my womanhood. Pro-choice, anti-fuckboy. Hell, I barely got room for the last fuck. Now that I fucked you, I'll go home. Shit, this my house. Get your drawers, you gotta go.
Y'all make some noise for Miss Misha Nicole one time, y'all. Just out of curiosity, did anybody count the fucks or is it just me? Okay, awkward. I was just saying. It's about 17, but anyway. Up next on the MIC, I said. Up next on the MIC, I said. One more time, y'all. Up next on the MIC, I said. Where's Miss Adisa Lumumba? Come on, Adisa.
So it's Adisa Lumumba. And when I say peace, I am giving you a gift of peace. So I hope that you will want to give me that same gift. So peace. Ashe. Before I start, I just want to say that I just released my first mixtape. It's called An Artist's Duty, and I do have a couple copies tonight, and it's whatever you choose to donate to me, then you can, have the CD. So since it is a plug, especially if you get it. Since we're celebrating our women, that's one thing that I'm really big on is celebrating your being a woman. You know, it's so much that comes with being a woman. And this poem that I'm about to do is actually a prayer that I always say to myself, because as a woman, we deal with a lot, and especially as black women. And I'm a black woman, so that's all I can speak for is a black woman. So this is a poem that I'm going to do, and it is on the CD. I talked to God one day, and I swear, y'all, I never knew it was that easy. We spoke freely as if we knew each other for a lifetime, but this was our first meet and greet officially. See, I was kind of shook when I first heard you speak because you sound too much like me. And I made sure my eyes never left yours, and they were the same shade of brown, of course. See, we compared our locked up hair and voice, and we conversed about our spiritual forces. We made the connection that gave my soul an erection, and I busted out with the confession expressing how I can finally begin acceptance with a whole new perception of God. And I asked you question after question, because since an adolescent, I found it hard to believe that you were playing hide and seek between the clouds and me. See, I knew you were closer than what the preacher preached. And I knew you were more than just a book to read with quotes and superficial antidotes that seems to be jokes pacifying me. See, I was raised to believe that prayer changes things. But if that means your thoughts, then I'd have to agree. Because your thoughts leads to actions which makes miracles happen. See, the mystery is mental. God showed me my potential, using words as a utensil to make my vision reality, to erase all of the fallacies that was fed to me as an early seed, because I was spiritually suicidal, killing myself slow, living to be like dead idols high, hoping to see signs and wonders like on TV. I saw God's face. And when they say we were made in God's image, I didn't know it would be that identical. Looking in the mirror became less difficult. I talked to God without my head bowed, and I saw God smile. And she had the same gap in her teeth. And I saw the beauty that I usually wouldn't see in me. I had faith, and it took more than a mustard seed to trust and believe that mountains don't be blocking anything. And I just had to learn how to climb, y'all. And once I wiped the sleep from my eyes, I could see just fine, y'all. See, God gave me her mind, y'all. And I guess this is what they mean when they say God never sleeps, because I've become an insomniac. And as a matter of fact, I don't even lay in soft sheets because the risk of closed eyes be tempting me to fall back to sleep. I spoke to God, and she spoke back to me, called me the offspring of energy, and showed me my very own inner G-O-D, because God is real love. And I never knew all I had to do was look in the mirror to see her. See, I split my Red Sea and walked free, because Babylon tried to convince me that inferiority was in my DNA. They taught me to pray to an unfamiliar face, but I spoke to God today. And I've never been so elated, because my life was premeditated, and I made it worth living and even more worth dying for, because I was blessed to have life in my uterus, and I'm a goddess that gave life to a God, child, and queen, and we believe that God exists in all melanated things, supreme beings, and physical frames, which can explain why my mind is hard to tame. It's often hard to explain why I changed my name. They used to call me odd, but now I answer to Goddess, because God is dwelling within my reflection, and her affection is 100% embrace. See, I spoke to God today, and I can never be silent again. So whenever I need to hear God speak, she can talk to me through my pen, and I will listen and pour libation for the power of praise and meditation. Selah. I'm thankful for my ancestors by feeding my cotton, and then I'm in a rise. See, I talk to God. And I've never been the same after that day. Ashe.
All right, y'all make some noise for Miss Adisa, y'all. Y'all Y'all make some noise for my man Amar. Wait, Amar, put it back. Put it back. Look at that. All on the fly. Y'all make some noise for my man Amar. And National Women's History Month. I was just seeing if y'all was alive. Y'all with me? So who likes free? Oh, only 3 y'all like free? Okay. All right. Well, because you 3 like things free, there's free t-shirts right where you enter, made by UWM students such as yourselves in all sizes and shapes. Of course, you can always check in. How many of my people are selfie people? No, so it's only one person that probably takes selfies. Okay. Snapchatters, Instagrammers, Facebookers. All right, so Twitter people. Oh, Twitter's dead, huh? Okay, all right. You young folks, always with your stuff. So you can check in at Lyrical Sanctuary tonight with our sister MVP. Y'all make some noise for our feature tonight, MVP, y'all. Y'all can make more noise than that. So you can check in with our sister on our social cultural page. You can hashtag us, UWM Lyrical Social Code. You can add us on Twitter if that's your thing. There's even a Snapchat filter somewhere floating around out there. Maybe you should go find it. I like the one that makes my skin look a little fair from this side. It's my good side. And don't forget, Monday at 7 p.m., right here in the theater at UWM, you can see the award-winning movie, Moonlight. So make sure you guys go check that out. But we're gonna keep rolling so we can get my sister up here. All right, now I need some help, y'all. Up next on the MIC, I said. Up next on the MIC, I said. One more time, y'all. Up next on the MIC, I said. Where's Marcos? Marcos? No Marcos? Yes, Marcos? In between Marcos? Y'all make some noise for Marcos.
This like a little bit, like, okay. How y'all doing? All right. It's a bit of a shorter poem, but it involves friends that kind of like you feel like are being taken away by other people. Here it goes. You will. You're about to. It goes down like, you know what? Never mind. You see, I have my mother's insight, and I can see into the future and see your destruction is guaranteed. But it is not my place to replace the Lord's deeds, because I refuse to be your divine intervention. I refuse to stop you because your spirit caving in is imminent. I won't relieve the pain. I shall cast you aside as you did me. I will no longer speak in the context of you, I, and we. Before you say you don't need us, think of what you called us. We were family. Your blood was ours, and ours yours. You're plastic and your words pour like toxins. You piss poor excuse for a sister. Can't you see that we're frustrated? From photos to tag posts, poke wars, puns and bad jokes, you were slow to get the concept, but you learned how to roast. Drunk nights, long drives, dive hopping, drama free and no fights. Who's that with you? You're ours. We love you. And although you're physically here, our favorite girl is being taken away. Please don't go.
You guys make some more noise for Marcos, y'all. I see you over there looking. I know, we happy to have you here too. She is ecstatic to be here. Y'all make some noise for MVP, y'all. Talk about History Month. This is a long time coming for us, right? We'll get to that later. All right, y'all. Up next on the MIC, I said. Up next on the MIC, I said. One more time, y'all. Up next on the MIC, I said. Bob. Y'all make some noise for Bob, y'all. You should do that. It's the Price is Right run. Do it. You make some noise for Bob one time, y'all.
Hey guys. Hey Robin, I love you the most. Let's see. So it's Geek Week, but it's also National Women's Day. And I thought that would only work if he did it. Thank you. I get Breath of the Wild tomorrow. I really want it. I'm super hyped right now. Anyway, but I'm gonna read something a little serious just because it's kind of pertains to me as of late. I want to preface this with, so my mom, all her life we've lived in America most of my life, and I'm 20 now. I've spent less than 2 years in India, and I was born there. Anyway, but my mom, when people say dress like fancy, she has never once worn like a dress. She goes, and my mom wears a sari every single time, or some other Indian garb. And I'm worried, because now if she goes out like that, I feel like someone's gonna hurt her. And I'm nowhere near her anymore. And my brother is, but he's more intimidating than me, and I'm his conscience when it comes to protecting people, so. Yeah. Why does America sequentially discriminate against people for living a different lifestyle than them? Why is that a person of color can be discriminated against and people just brush it off? But the second I use self-defense against it, I'm seen as an angry and violent Indian man. Maybe, just maybe, I'm angry and violent, and Indian has nothing to do with it. Why is it that it's not offensive to ask if I eat curry every day? Even if it's true, that's not the point. But if I ask someone if they eat a hamburger every day, I'm being uppity. Curry to me is hamburgers to you. If you're just making conversation, so am I. Why is it that I have to take, your name is so exotic, as a compliment? Since when do other people decide how I react to statements? Just because you've never heard my name doesn't make it exotic. Just different. My name is really popular in India. I don't know why. Why do I have to be scared about being in this country? I've spent less than 10% of my life where I was born. I've done the math. I like what I have here, and I don't want to lose it. And I don't want to lose it because someone would rather get violent than talk to me. Why is it that white and straight have suddenly become synonymous with normal? That's not fucking rhetorical. How can a single person in a group of 5 ethnically diverse people say that they're normal? That makes no sense. Literally everyone in that group is a different person with different traits. And that's a good thing. The fragility that is privilege is a joke. If you think you can talk down to people but you can't handle any pushback, you are weak. A skewed point of view doesn't put you on higher ground. It just pleases your sensibilities, and that's not our problem. I'm not saying we all need to be nice to each other. Rather, we should all just stop giving a fuck about other people. On the other hand, we could always reinstate gladiatorial combat. That works too. At least that ancient trial would be more just than what's going on right now. Again, Robin, I really love you.
You guys make some more noise for Bob. And National Women's History Month. You deserve it. Anybody watch wrestling at all? You ever see when they come on, they go, "You deserve it." Y'all should just do that shit every day y'all wake up as a woman. Just look in the mirror and go, "You deserve it." Right. Just don't go off, because like you got to do it in like random places, right? So like, for instance, I'm not telling anybody, if you went to the bathroom right across the hallway, that bathroom right there, and I'm guessing there's about, 7, 8 mirrors in there? I'm just saying, why not? Just stand in the mirror and go, "You deserve it," because it's National Women's History Month, right? All right, improv hour's over. So, we got a little bit of time. So how's everybody doing so far? Y'all good? Good. Band keep y'all going. Anybody know this song? Anybody? No, for real. Like, anybody know this song? Like, not afraid to say that you're old enough to remember the song? Thank you. Somebody. Hey, I was just checking, because that's my job, to educate. It's this magical band called Blackstreet. And this song was called No Diggity, by the way. Yeah, I like the way you work it. No, I'm about to bag it up. Up next on the MIC, I said. Hey, up next on the MIC, I said. One more time, y'all. Up next on the MIC, I said. Where's Cochise? Where's royalty? Y'all make some noise for Cochise and royalty, y'all.
I'm gonna act nervous for a little bit first. There you go. Hey.
Check. There you go.
Congratulations to the women for the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, but y'all weren't supposed to do it yet. Look.
What's going down?
Let's do it again. He said do it again. National Women Day. There we go. Congratulations. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Y'all dope, too. I just want to let y'all know that. Dope. Everybody that been up here dope, too.
Yeah, man. Hey, let's switch mics. Yeah. All right, the name of this track's called Wanna Do. You know what I mean? We talking about shit we want to do. Y'all can find me on SoundCloud, soundcloud.com//Cheese Co. It's like Cochise it's like with the cheese in front and then the co at the end. Let me get it cracking real quick. You hear me?
Hello. You can catch me on YouTube. I'm very active on YouTube at the moment.
Hey, man, let's just get it cracking real quick,
royalty.
man. Start over. Yeah. It's Cochise in this motherfucker. Yo. Check. My man's royalty, yo. Hey, yo. I wanna do 60 wide chickies on my whip. Spit game to the world, having buying my shit. That ghetto shit you cruise to while you driving the 6. The future flow that lead them groupie bros live as a bitch. Sometimes I ask myself, I'm gonna give me some dough. Either by gripping the mic or it's pimping these hoes. Mixing these hoes, yo, you can get rich off these hoes. Tell them you rap when they used to niggas selling that crack. I want the flyest V's, real fast through the ghetto. Play the game of life with real cash and dice. Think twice, man, these niggas ain't half as nice as coaching. Y'all can tell by how I flash my ice and boast. So please continue with all of your venues and ventures. Swear to God, don't get played like you one of these chickens. It's hard when you out in the trenches, working for dough. It's pimping in your blood, so you're working some 9 to 5 ain't for you. Them crimes ain't for you. Neither is school. You broken, stupid nigga, neither is cool. That's why I specialize in exercise, being that dude. And motherfuckers just see me as rude, but I'm trying to improve on all that, to be all that. God planned out for me, shit, these niggas out for me. And they want me to fail shit, but I'ma stunt hard as hell. I hope y'all don't send me to jail. I wanna do 60 wild chickies on my whip. Spit game to these worlds, have buy my shit. The ghetto shit you cruise to while you driving the 6. The future flow that lead them groupie bras live as a bitch. Sometimes I ask myself, how I'm gonna give me some dough. Either by gripping the mic or it's pimping these hoes. Missing these folks, yo, and you can get rich off these folks. Tell them you rap since they used to niggas selling that crack.
Everybody wanna get that cash, don't nobody wanna get that last. I'm running with the money, everybody wanna give me, trying to get it with me. You ain't ready for the rest of me, I'm blessed, homie. Y'all were taking off and I can't rest, homie. Everybody in the game got hands on physical attack. I wanna be the best, but I don't wanna die, cause I don't got a vest. Trying to get a body, get it was a mess. When I see a shot, I'ma take a shot. Working on my dreams, everybody wanna lie. All up on my face, but you talk a lot of mess. I'm the best MC coming out the Midwest, so I gotta express my express. Just for a moment, I'ma get it while I'm on it, cause I got that raw. Coming out strong right out my jaw. I'ma go far and it will not fall. I'ma take a strike, you gon' take that score. I'll be going in, I'ma break that wall. Playing with a game and it's not on pause. King of my blood, y'all more like a pawn. When a body drop, then they get drawn. I be going hard like a line of white raw. When I was 17, a lot of shit got soft. When I was 17, a lot of shit got soft. Mama couldn't pay the bills, so the lights off. If you understand where I'm coming from, they feel me. I ain't in New York, this is the real me. When I be up in the booth and they kill me. Everybody wanna get the money, we guilty. I don't give a fuck about any, you feel me.
Hell,
You
I
feel
wanna do 60 wide chickies on my whip. Spit game to the world.
Have 'em buying my shit.
The ghetto shit you cruise to while you driving the 6. That future flow that lead them groupie bros live as a bitch. Sometimes I ask myself, how I'm gonna get me some dough. Either by gripping the mic or it's pimping these hoes. Mention these bro shows, you can get rich off these folks. Tell them you raps, they used to niggas selling that crack. I ask the Lord to watch us, I keep my watch tucked. I'm from the hood where niggas get robbed and popped up. And chickens don't love you unless you guapped up. Or pulling up in that drop water, you could die if you ain't fly. And if you broke, chickens treated like you ain't tried. Nigga, this no joke. I know this shit finna hurt you inside. And it's gon' get even worse when I start purchasing rides costing 100 grand. Damn, that's more than your life. Went from sipping Sprite to champagne over the ice. I'ma need my respect, yeah, ain't no warning you twice. I gotta let these motherfuckers know I'm more than just nice. I wanna do 60 wide chickies on my whip. Spit game to the world, have 'em buying my shit. That ghetto shit you cruise to while you driving the 6. That future flow that lead them groupie bros live as a bitch. Sometimes I ask myself, how I'm gonna give me some dough. Either by gripping the mic or it's pimping these folks. Mention these folks shit, and you can get rich off these folks. Tell them you rap since they used to niggas selling that crap.
Yeah.
What up? Peace.
Y'all make some noise for Coach East and Royalty one time, y'all. I'm gonna let them groove for a little bit. You know, when a band get in a groove, so I don't know if y'all noticed, they just kind of picked up the other song and just kept playing. I'll let it sink in for y'all a little bit. I've never seen too many bands that can hear something by ear and just start playing it right back. Y'all make some noise for Soul Sessions one time, y'all. All right, y'all. Up next on the MIC, I said. Up next on the MIC, I said. One more time, y'all. Up next on the MIC, I said. Where's Dano? Y'all make some noise for Dano, Lyrical Sanctuary one time, y'all.
Just like last month, he puts me right after somebody that burns the mic, and so I have to deal with the mic. Actually, it was that one over there. All right, let's get down to this. This is called At the U, Unfit to be Tied. At the mercy of the kindness of strangers, the internet abuzz with people in theory. Long corridors tiptoe one onto another, hear the floor click of stiletto heels. Garbed in gabardine Old Navy blue jerseys, traffic flow to an afro. We're all going, growing a temperament fit for a queen about to transform into mysticism. Anxious frowns at, comatose glares at, unconditional surrender, sporting red suspenders with chagrin, but not heart. The summer has vanished into the sun. Who listens to parents? Do parents listen to their children at play near the sawmills? Hot sounds of industry working self to death? Hallelujah, church bells ring, brings relief. For tedium is at issue, never easily dealt with. Mornings, afternoons, blazing hosanna. By dusk, the dead of daylight's ebbing, in herniated process, passing works out. Nimbly or sodden mindsets prevaricating, as poets teach the world to grumble gripe. Always poets have plenty of work at hand, slapping worldwide loyalty across its mouth. In love with the professor, the confessor blushes in palpable confusion, cuts classes to ribbons, outlandish categories rebuked by Immanuel Kant. Our class studies the classics, sipping white wine. Another problem unsolved adds to subtraction, dividing attention between two split infinitives, neither one liking the other one bit, a two-bit dilemma. Never did anyone any good nor evil. Nervously crepuscular motive, wearing soled gumshoes, crush silence with a vengeance. Creative creates a stir where no wind passes. Trespasses not against divine rights of Bing cherries. I don't know where that came from. Minds radiating like joy boy politicals, enthusiastic from crimes they will legalize, pouring into each abyss encounterings of themselves, deliciously, eternally unfulfilled, unfillable, infallible, certainty's boyhood, exonerated adults of factual experience, sisters' remarkable contours disrobed, mirrored in moonrise, shining translucent, hungrily skipping available meals for sake of starving, in lust, predatory abandonment. Who can refuse must not be allowed to live on this open predatory stalking grounds. In the alley behind the governor's prison, unguarded perversities recur with regularity. Cats striped by prison, unstriped with freedom, congregate, give out one hellacious howl, hiss. No education going to change a nation's nature. Natural selection offset national election. Hem and haw all you want, no change coming. Them dollar bills wearing founding father thin. Quintessential to established ideas of ordering, laws around to do that, to do their duty, long overdue. Seize whatever day, it's always stormy blues. Monday, the worst day of tomorrow, as was yesterday. Theological labyrinths underlie logical libraries, kept books like unfaithful wives forced into marriage beds, collaborate with petty philanderers. All men's wives dream of, steer clear, sail away. The small earth's enlarged contribution to personal happiness on a one-to-one basis. Earth buckles under pressure to provide daily sustenance of its many, too many inhabitants. Their primary habitats, creating bad habits from good provisions, letting Providence decide who gets what for on this planet, angrier, bloodier than Mars.
You guys make some more noise for Dano. Oh, I thought you were starting to clap, because y'all can clap, it's cool. See how many y'all can stay on beat? So it must be the left side, because I don't see anything on this. If I had auto-tune, I would give y'all my T-Pain voice. Y'all didn't even know this was T-Pain in y'all. Up next on the MIC, I said. Up next on the MIC, I said. One more time, y'all. Up next on the MIC, I said. In order for good job. Y'all make some noise for Darren on the guitar, y'all. Where's Jenny? Y'all make some noise for Jenny. Right. One more time for Jenny, you guys.
Women's History Month. I just wrote wrote this today, and it took a while, but here we go. So it's pretty fresh, and there might be emotions, but we'll see. And this is a staged poem. It's an aging poem, so it has ages. So the first one is 6. I peek my head around the corner. Mom and Dad are arguing again. It woke me up, just like it did last night, just like it did the night before, and the night before that, and the night before that, and the night before that, and then the night before that. He screams at my mom, but my mom's tough. She just looks at him. But I know it hurts her. I can see it in her eyes. I know they used to love each other, but he doesn't love my mom anymore. He calls her mean names like the C word. That's his favorite. I said it the other day at school and got sent to the principal's office. That's how I know it's a bad word. They asked me where I learned that new word, and I didn't want to get my dad in trouble, so I said nothing. They made me promise not to say it ever again and gave me a cookie, and that was enough for me. Cookies over the C word. Any day. 13. They split up. My parents, I mean. Some of my friends' parents did too. They said it's great, 2 birthdays, 2 Christmases, 2 everything, but I don't give a fuck. My mom has been different. She doesn't smile the way she used to when I was young. She doesn't have fun like before when we would play at the park. She keeps apologizing that we can't eat because she doesn't have money. She keeps telling me to be careful of new kids, to be safe, and don't trust anyone unless they earn it. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I find her working at her desk. The divorce attorney she had lied to her. She doesn't know that I found out, but I know. Dad took all the money, and the attorney took the last bit of her trust. She didn't have much of it left anyways. He lied to her, yelled at her, hit her, stole from her, cheated on her, and I don't trust him either. Some of my friends know what happened, but some of it, not most of it. I'm afraid to trust anyone, even my friends. One of my friends, she was my best friend. We shared interests in many of the same things, and we'd spend every second we had together. She came from a dirty past just like me. The shelves of our history were dusty because no one wants to read sad stories these days. Together, we were creating new ones, though. We created worlds together, and in some days, in some there was sorrow, but the sun always rised, and the light of the new day would end the book. She had an open heart, and I had a guarded one. She was the first person I let unlock the cage. She showed me what kindness is, what promises are, what friendship is, and we never kept a secret from one another, and from there, she helped me make more friends, taught me how to create romance and despair on the same page. She opened my heart to try new things, and then it all broke. She lied. She hid it from me. She broke one of our promises, and then after that, like my heart, she broke every single fucking one. And until there was none left, until there was nothing left in my black chest cavity, and I shut everyone out. My thoughts were festering in my mind, the red ropes of rage and pain tangled with the white ropes of reality, and I lost my grip on what really was. The red bled into the white, and I couldn't distinguish the rage and pain from reality, and I didn't care to fix it. I lied, I broke promises, I hurt people, I hurt myself, and it only got worse. 17. I want to push him away, but I don't. I want to lash out and scare him, but I don't. I want to hold on to him, and I want to trust him. This new feeling, or maybe old, it scares me. It's the same that my parents felt before all the pain. I want to taste it. I want to feel the passion course through my veins. I want to feel the gentle touch against the pieces of my heart. I want to feel the warmth it entails. I want to be engulfed by this sensation. I want to feel love, and I want to trust again. He's the only one that's been able to glance at me and make me feel safe. And just like my old friend, his past too is dirty. The tools in the garden have been untouched, and the weeds run awry, and the beds of plants slowly through. We take our time, and the tools are clean, scuff still on them, but still valuable. Over the course of weeks, the garden's been weeded and now flourishes. Flowers are watered when it doesn't rain. Tomatoes are collected when ripe, and I always tend to the rose bush. 20. I love you, but I hate you. I hate us. I hate the differences. I hate certain words being created in your mouth, and I hate how they roll off on your tongue as if they don't have an impact. I can't stand that you question everything I stand for, even if you just want to know why. I don't want to answer. I don't want to sit and listen to understand, and so I tell you to shut up, just like my dad did to my mom. I'm becoming him, and I hate this. I've become the man I used to watch and despise without even noticing until it was too late. I allowed the darkness to slowly consume my being, and it has ruined what we built. All the rose bushes in the gardens have killed everything else. The vines have spread, smothering everything with their thorns. If someone didn't know better and walked into that garden to pick a rose, they would hurt themselves, just like you did. And I enticed you into those vines, and you blindly followed. Trusting someone who doesn't even trust themselves, trusting someone who hurts others, trusting in the person you love. But how can it be love if they continuously hurt you? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and he saw a rose, and he knew she would want it. So he hurt himself to get it, but she's the reason why he's hurt. I'm the reason why he's hurt, and I don't know what to do. I want to stop. I want to stop, but I don't know how. I don't know how it started, and I don't know what to do, for I'm just wandering in this thorny garden, hurting myself as much as I hurt those I love. My feet are no longer pale white, they're dark red, and I want to keep walking in this garden until I am no more, until finally I stop. 1 in 15 children are exposed to domestic abuse in their lifetime. 90% are firsthand. 74% of the kids who are experiencing that have a mental illness, possibly for the rest of their lives.
You guys make some noise for Jenny, y'all. That's real love right there. Oh, you got it. See, oh, maybe I should explain it, right? So this little tune they're playing right now is by a Miss Mary J. Blige. It's called, I gotta do on beat. I'm searching for alright. Someone to give my heart. Oh yeah, never mind. Alright, so I'm gonna do my little announcement, and then I'm gonna bring up my feature. But y'all gotta let her know that y'all here. So y'all make some noise for our feature MVP one time, y'all. These are my notes. This one was long because I love her. Come on, it's National Women's History Month. Why wouldn't I be in love with? No. All right, so if you don't know about MVP, she's an inspirational spoken word artist who takes to the stage to inspire her audience to tap their greatness and live with a purpose. You always hear her say, speak life. You'll probably hear a lot of that. Y'all say speak life one time for me. When I say, yeah. So tired of the day-to-day, MVP knew that there was something more to life than what she was living. Her life was plagued with depression, anxiety, low self-worth, and low self-esteem. Inspired by her mentor, the legendary Les Brown, y'all can make some noise for that, if y'all know who that is. To stop being the victim and seek within, she took charge over her life and now inspires others with her story. A mother of four, a strong mother of four, may I add, residing in the city of Milwaukee, MVP decided to finally commit and develop her gift and love of spoken word and inspirational personal power to the next level. It is important to MVP to set an example for her community and to the world to follow. She really does. Now, this is just side notes here, but MVP really lights up the stage with incitement, enthusiasm, genuine passion, and the desire to shift the lives and mindsets of those ready. So if you ever see her outside the stage, she got off her shoes. She came ready to party all the time. So this is extremely genuine. I want you guys to know that, right? Completely off script. And if you're ready to go higher, they're ready to be inspired, ready to shine, and get your audience, parent group, professional team, and youth, because you all fall into that category, you guys get ready for MVP. But because she's an MVP, they usually just win, right? All right, they usually just win, right? So let me see what y'all got, fellas. All we gonna do is win real quick. All right, so for National Women's History Month, Lyrical Sanctuary, y'all make some noise for our feature and my sister. Y'all make some noise for MVP, y'all. And they stay there.
Oh, we will in a little bit. Hey, y'all. Oh my God, am I loud? I feel so excited right now. Okay. So I'm putting these glasses on because it's bright. I can't see. First of all, I'm so fucking excited to be here right now. I'm really happy. No, I'm not sorry. Not at all. I'm super excited. You all look beautiful. I want you to just take a moment and take a deep breath. Yes, silence is beautiful. We need more of it. All right, so look, you came for some poetry, right? Okay, so I have this whole agenda here that I don't know if I'm gonna stick to, but I have some things I don't want to forget, and I know once I get going, I'm gonna forget. So I want to shout out Lyrical Sanctuary, of course. Hello. And the band that went and did away, but they're fantastic. It's International Women's Day. You know, when you really think about being a woman, as a woman, it's really an incredible thing. And I know it's important for us to be appreciated, but we need to make sure we appreciate ourselves and what our body does and the miraculous thing that it is. So that's my bit on that. Humble King Apparel sponsored my shirt. It says love for life. So, you know, we're all about love, right? Who you got to love most of all? Say myself. Say I love myself. All right, y'all better love yourselves. Okay, that's really it. So I have some poems I'm gonna read. These are ones that I haven't performed before. Most of them came from Facebook posts or workshops that I was at. One of them is from the Holla Back workshop. I don't remember which one it was though. So I'm gonna just go in. So y'all ready? Yeah. Are you ready? Yeah. You feeling good? Yeah. I love y'all. God damn it. All right. It's been a minute since I came through, chopping it up with the crew. Verbal Sue. How may I assist you in doing what you do? Got your mind in line. No crossing over, no bridges burned, ash away, no flake. No snow, which way do we go? What's the direction of my flow? No one knows, not even me. If I could type as fast as I could speak, but not as quick as I can think, clean out the kitchen sink, playing with my mind, it's playing with me, definitely paying me. See, gifts make the way, open yours today, don't delay, have faith. Believe you deserve what you wish to receive and take it from MVP. Emerge from myself physically, virtually, verbally, with this poetic flowetry. All you gotta say is yes, but not to me. Look in the mirror, see all you came to be. See all you really need, third eye wide. Seek inside the universe, your guide. No reason to hide, fly high, elevate, meet you at the pearly gates. Heaven on earth, do you like to create? Pass the peas, hold the plate, have fun. Put on some roller skates. Round and round you go. Where you stop, only you know. Just remember, you can always get up and go. Never alone. Tap into all of you. MVP did. You can too. Happy Friday to my, well, it's not Friday now. Happy Wednesday to my Lyrical Sanctuary family. I love y'all madly, and I'm out. So, oh, thank you. So that piece actually, I wrote for a lyrical a group on Facebook, so that's why I said Friday. We post in there on Fridays. Okay. Petty. Y'all Y'all so petty. There's a pretty part of me that's kind of petty. But as long as I remain steady and study to show myself approved, I have nothing to lose. Only falling into my groove, using my poetic flow to soothe. Smooth the wrinkles in my brow as I straighten my crown. Never let the energy of others slow me down. You can call me queen, but for what it's worth, I prefer master. Master of my universe, had to master me first. My infinity shines. My light may blind your eyes, but you'll be good. Get 3 times wise. 9 is the number of my lifeline, for this lifetime is divine. Beginning and ending, get yours, I got mine. Holy Trinity, 9 plus 3, 12 completes. I feel the numbers as they speak. I find whatever it is I seek. Truth vibrates inside of me. My university, the universe is me. Only sounds cocky if you don't know who runs the show or how it's ran. This production is very grand. Only the best put out for us living beings as humans. Take my hand. Let me show you the promised land you created with every word, vibration, and stand. Thank you. This was a freestyle. Most times I want to write, I pick up my phone and type. Messages down low from my mind like typing blinds, more like third eye. I never wonder how, but often, I never wonder why, but often how. How the universe gets down in tune with the highest part of me, no doubt. Clarity brings peace, and minds confined will forever be at war. Freedom comes when you soar, elevate, escape to the universal place. I'm speaking of a spiritual plane in the very breath that you breathe. Be still. Allow your essence to speak. Seek, and you will find the treasures of your mind. Focus is where your power lies. Your attention can send you singing or swinging. Choose wise. Your energy is your driving force, of course. Receiving what you put out, what you feel you deserve. Afraid of your destiny. My flow was ended and let my thinking get the best of me. Still finished smooth, didn't even lose my groove. Looks like I picked it back up again. You better hurry and phone a friend. Maybe send them a text then, since it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm vibing in silence, I'm lying, the fan is blowing. It's not cold though, it's heat. You know we live in Milwaukee and the cold has shown its feet. MVP needs 2 blankets and some extra sheets. Mismatched socks and a stash of sweets, but these kids always robbing me. It's all love, it's all good. Thanks for rocking with my freestyle. Hope it made you think and it made you smile. Yeah, I had to get real for a minute because I'm like, why am I standing here in my boots? I don't even stand in my boots when I'm sitting in the audience. What the, you know? How y'all feeling? Y'all feeling good? Somebody shout out something they appreciate. Aw. Okay. It's not often that she writes about the fears she tries to erase in the still of the night through subliminal messages reprogramming her minds. But tonight she decides, instead of crying her eyes, she's gonna clear her feelings, embrace the darkness before it makes her blind. She can't get it out. Maybe it's not worth her time, not worth her mind, but in due time, her pain will be worth its weight in words. She knows it sounds absurd, words she won't face, not at this moment. Maybe another time, not in this poem, but maybe in another rhyme. I love you. She lives, inscribing eternal flames of passion, reciting memories as stories, hoping to change endings. Yet beginnings is all she lived for. Heart pure, soul vulnerable, her hope was full of emptiness. Perhaps her story gone untold will release the messages passionate letters could never hold. She reflects on the distance created. In between short bouts of tears, she faces days she'd rather not. Given all she's got, yes, it's enough. If only she could see she is enough, and her perfection lies in her existence. Nothing to extinguish but doubt. She loves to shout it all out, scream and cry. She always picks herself up, looks into her eyes. She inscribes, painting pictures with words, color canvases, creating healing cries, cleanse like rain on hot summer days. Her storm makes the way for her sunshine. Everything is right on time, always searing from the inside. How many bags are inside her bags? Under her eyes, she tries to blend blemishes with broken promises, but she promised she would stop making them. Maybe she's faking then, just to get by. She just wants to get by. Tired of just getting by, she flies. As high as her thoughts, head hung low. She ebbs and flows, tinkering on borderlines of bars and rhymes. Has she really done it this time? She swore she would not rewind and find herself in the same predicament. Ready to win. She's right within, writing without pencils and pens inscribed beneath her melanin, soulful sounds written down in her vibrations, elevation. She's determined. She's determined to keep facing. Thank y'all. How y'all feeling? Y'all feeling good? Say I'm feeling good. Okay, I got one more off these sheets, then we're gonna put these papers down. She sees with her eyes closed. Understanding what she sees is not all that she knows. Focus more on less physical. Spiritual being takes the lead, guides her to her destiny, trusting her inner G-O-D, not reactionary, in total control, welcoming the revolution in her mind. It arrived right on time. And she writes new rhymes, creating realities once afraid to dream. Letting go of her self-esteem, she found her peace. She creates art with pieces of blank pages, standing firmly across worldwide stages, celebrating her past that seemed painful, now painless. Loved it all, then let it go. This was the water she used to grow. Shadows in locked closets escaped, no longer welcome in her space. Love embraced, so they could not stay. Darkness and light do not appear the same. She changed. And once she did, only her light could remain. I love myself. I love myself. All right. I love myself. That's my other song. Y'all gotta listen to stuff that tell you how fucking, is there kids here? I know we're supposed to cuss, sorry. How fantastic you are. I'm not apologizing for cussing because I don't apologize for my truth, but I understand we got rules. So, all right. Thank you, baby. When your world is a war zone, you don't have a place to call home, even if it's where your heart is. You see, that's no way to live. How can you live when you're broken and you're scared? When war is your world, beyond shots on the block, our mentalities attacked, minds being hacked, no warning messages bounce back. But you're expected to bounce back and you don't even understand the plan of attack. It's beyond shots on the block. Now, our children still run and hide, but how long before they stand there completely desensitized, expecting their own demise? Y'all killing our sunshine, taking our babies' lives. Whatever happened to going toe-to-toe, round for round, looking for the knockout? And if you get knocked out, you train better for the next bout. Egos got mad, clout, gotta scrub it clean like bad grout, get that bullshit out. Beyond shots on the block,
I want our babies to see the world. And if we gonna fight, let's fight for our boys and girls. Let's change their world for the better. I said, let's change their world for the better. See, we need more go-getters. Truth is, we need more cheddar. But love is free. Yet we leave our babies empty. Do we even see about them? The babies on the block? Do we even see them? Or we just run around and run our mouth? It's easy to talk about their problems and never step up to help solve them. That makes you a coward in my book. And my book don't have no glossy look. It's rough around the edges and it'll drive you crazy if you let it. This is real life. So I'm gonna ask you again. Do you even see about them, the babies on the block? Or you just talk about their problems and never step up to help solve them? Their world is a war zone. Our world is a war zone. And you gotta ask yourself, am I a drone? Or do I got my battle gear on? Thank you. He said to go in on a social ill, but I think we're too social. We need to go in and chill, kick back and take some knowledge, get our minds full like a landfill. No clutter or trash, just plans and action. The leaders are us if we don't seem in no hurry to step up. Tiptoe wherever we go, moving around slow. Even have the nerve to blame these boys and girls. But if we don't take our personal lives seriously, how we gonna change this world? Be still. We know the ills have no thrill, but we know the ills have no chill, but do folks get some kind of thrill the way we being outraged over the latest kill? That anger, that rush we feel, much like cold fingers on hot triggers. You just using mental figures as those thoughts further infiltrate our minds, and it's not okay to slay our lives. But how long will we keep fighting the same fight? Have we even changed our ways? Or is it like we just upgraded to Facebook for MySpace? What can we do about the ills we face? Rubbing down with alcohol, fever can't break, and we can't wait for the weekend so we can numb ourselves from the week, and we keep shouting change. But we keep doing things the same. Our focus needs to build powerful forces around these ills. Our ancestors foot the bill, we trying to get their refills. Struggling, tumbling like Jack and Jill to get over molehills. Knowing why we won't get back to nature, it's easy popping more pills. No wonder why we stay ill. I like to keep it positive and speak life, but also gotta speak about life and getting right. And as I spit, lubricate your minds with this. Everything you need, you have inside. So be ready to stay focused with your mind. And the social ills will fade away in no time. Somebody tell me how much time I have left, because I was supposed to keep track and I forgot. 10 minutes? 10 minutes? Okay. 15. Okay, 15, that's good. All right, so this is a poem that I was inspired to write at Pentastic. Oh, y'all heard about Pentastic, right? It's only like one of the dopest open mics in the city on the 2nd and 4th Tuesday at the Artist Factory. Okay, so this is called Black Child. Black child, God lives in your soul. That alone makes you whole, complete, perfectly and perfect. You are worthy of your story being told. Speak your life, shine your light. Black child, silver linings lie, golden rays dry your eyes, worries of yesterday gone. Tomorrow never comes. Embrace today. Look yourself in the face with love and understanding. Your soul breathes breaths of fresh air. You are rare. One of a kind, child, it's your time. No matter what ails you, hold your head high. Find the freedom in your mind. Physical manifestations take place in due time. No wondering how. Don't wander now. Come home. No need to roam. Love is here. I hear your cry. I see the stars in your eyes. The universe revolves because you are. No shots fired. Soar higher. Greatness is in your smile. Laugh. Joy is your birthright. Abundance. Slight turbulence. Rock steady. Stay ready. Let no one tell you what you can't do. All things are possible through you because the G-O-D inside is you. Black child, circumstances and situations don't define you. And maybe no one ever told you you were beautiful, but now I'm telling you so. And when you quiet your mind, your royalty speaks from inside. I know what you face, simply being your race. Never quit. Don't entertain the bullshit. You have the power to shift. Know your worth since birth. Destined for greatness, black child, they will test your patience with images of negligence, songs that don't adorn you with love and affection, teaching you self-rejection. Look at your reflection, black child. Divine purpose is in your bloodline. Your higher authority can bring you peace. Know you arrived right on time. Stay focused and love yourself regardless of anyone else. Follow your heart, essentially. Sharpen your focus purposely. Believe in your destiny. Know that it's only you that it seeks. This world ain't for the meek, and most of your strength comes mentally. Keep your mind right, and you will be whatever you aim to be. Society will try and make you believe you are worthless. But you black child, are worth it. Worth this poem and so much more, and I could go on for days about the way you make me smile. Even when it seems you're running wild, you light my soul. I see God in you, and I see what you've been through, but I see greater is where you're going to. And I have so much faith in you. Believe in my belief in you if you have to get you through. And I'd like to walk with you hand in hand across this American land, power fists in the air, natural hair with pride, purpose-filled, knowing your rich history, understanding your legacy. Rise, black child. Your time is now. Like minds will show you how. Watch your circle and the company you keep. Grow stronger and never weak. Always. Always watch the words you speak because they create your reality. Choose life on purpose because it's living that you seek. This love is real and my words are pure, and if it's two things that I know for sure, all things are possible. And you, black child, are unstoppable. All right, so we're gonna shift the atmosphere a little bit. You know, I gotta giggle and shit. Hey, how y'all feeling? Y'all feeling good? I finally got a second to spit. See, I was busy flashing back to when he last hit, asking if I liked that. Completely rhetorical of course I was catching all them O's. Do people still get freaky on Friday? Well, any day is a good day to plan ahead for great times. Moving forward, no rewinds. Can't get deep into detail about the way he makes me feel. That's only between us two, so you know it's real. When you want to keep it to yourself, tuck it back on the shelf. I smile, knowing it's mine. And I feel like we go way back, so much I had to put it in this rhyme, documenting attempts to find the connection in our past, got me calling out for a rain dance. Bare feet on hot concrete, hands to the heavens in a trance, I find myself making love to the rain. Flesh soaking wet, lathered in the warmth of its touch, I harmonize and dance with each drop. Every place it lands is my G-spot. Guess I climax a lot. I come for mine, cleansed by the rain, simply caressing, hypnotizing, body rocking, organic, orgasmic sensation, nature sent Earth's pheromones, a turn of the season breeze. Reminds me to inhale and breathe. and embrace the ride we take. You see, nature has a way of making me change. I lose focus if I can't find my way. Crazy how it affects me that way. Got the stars spelling my name as I dance and parade. I'm not making it rain. Shit. Rain is making me feel freaky and frisky. Wishing he was here with me always puts me to sleep or wakes me up for rounds 2 and 3. Sometimes with a loud bang, just like that, thunderclap. Get in where he fits in, nudging me softly as I open my eyes, ready to oblige. Shit, I can't help but fantasize when the rain arrives, and if he was here, he'd be between my thighs. But that's a poem for another time. I just decided to spice up this rhyme. See, it looks like rain and it sounds like sex, but it's never complex. I'm ready for the storm and all he has in store. Let me just grab my lipstick and shoelaces and meet him at the door. Oh, I do have CDs for sale. I have 2. One is called Take Off Your Shoes and Walk With Me. It's inspirational. I probably could have told y'all what poems was on there that I've done. But that poem, that rain dance poem I did is on my After Dark poem. So it's called MVP After Dark. So this poem is called Love. It's one of my favorite poems. This is also on my After Dark poem as well. CD, thank you. Yeah, I love y'all. All right, y'all feeling good? Yeah. All right. Love. Love is life. Lifted off atmospheric bliss. Takes the liberty of letting you choose. Careful not to trip. Shine your light. Love is libido raging. Simply engaging in conversation. Feels like liberation. Got my linguistics gyrating. Out on a limb, I'm coming for him. Reading my lips as I liquefy before his eyes. He translates my love language. Lotus lubrication sings lullabies to my insides. So energized. Love is luminous lyrical landslide, smells like honey liqueur, lucid dreams, leaves landmarks in our lifeline for this lifetime, creating longevity in our landscape. Love is lavish and abundant, leaves legacies for legends, pours libations, teaches lessons, lessons learned. Tastes like sweet red licorice mixed with pineapple nectar, so legitimate, leisurely lounging in his favorite leggings, legroom plenty. Lending a hand in hand, lifted like minds, likewise, never in limbo, that's the way love goes. Soft lilac lilies, laughter leaves harmonies off key, sounds so beautiful to me. Our lips sync, fix my lipstick, only logical, laid back on Long Beach, sipping Long Island's, looking out, never a long shot, always a sure thing. I got plenty living to do, no time to lose. Love is longitude on love seats, causing lunar, eclipse moons, a luxury. I'd be lying if I lusted. Love, love is more trusted, ingenious, robust, and perfectly innocent. Love is infectious with the indigo influence, infallible, flexible since infancy, infrastructure and lay initially, relaxed intimacy. Love is being into me mentally. Intense, unattended illumination of the third eye. I imagine. Inquiring at intersections of intellect and intercourse, love is making moments intertwine with you and I, capitalize and italicize, squeezing on my thighs, looking in my eyes, taking my energy I took in from you, reciprocating, interactive, soul-making. Love is. All right, I love y'all so much. So this is a dream come true for me, like literally, because this is what I do for my life, is I do poetry, and your gifts make the way. And I said I would want to do this, and look at me doing this shit. So follow your heart. Go do what you came here to do. This is my last piece, and yep, this is it. I am MVP. And it may sound cocky, but it's just me, cleverly, Miss Vicky P. And I've been known to carry some things, bags of my own and bags that others bring. And if I had a pretty voice, I would sing. But my lullaby comes out you think I will play the victim and place the blame? But I'm not. I'm MVP and I'm changing the game. See, real recognize real, and I'm not searching for fame, but you'll know my name. Cause I aim to spit these flames, to burn down the myths you believe about yourself that's circulating in your brain. That same brain can change, thoughts control, grab hold. I can lead you down a road that can change your life. Think twice. I was married to depression, and anxiety was her wife, and we would have menage a trois every other night, making love just so we could fight. Now that's some dysfunctional shit, and I spent most of my life in that relationship. I tried over and over again to walk away from it. I tried to pray it out, had me questioning my belief in God. They said healing can't come with doubt. Believing with all I had inside, and still those tears I cried. Enough wasn't enough, prayers wasn't enough. It was rough. And no one I talked to, no therapist, doctor, or guru got into me. But when I began to build myself up internally, I replaced that low self-esteem with an MVP by speaking life into me. Finding balance and learning to love the queen you see is a daily routine. And it takes patience and a stern tenacity. Plus, I'm part Irish, can't be down on my luck. Had to build myself up and fight for it. Going hard in the paint, redesigning my mind. It's time to shine. And I'll never go back to that life. Fighting for MVP, because I'm living my destiny. Right here with me, right here with y'all. And I spit this piece because I know there's others traveling down a similar road as me. But I'm here to tell y'all that it can all change. It can all change with a shift in your mentality. Thank you. My CDs are only $5 in the back. Yep.
Only $5.
Yep.
Y'all make some noise for MVP, y'all. Say, we made it. We made it. One more time for MVP, y'all, for real, for real. So you can catch her in the back. Actually, one of those free t-shirts, that's free 99 after you buy her CD, right? We're going to have her sign one of those t-shirts.
Oh, yeah.
Get you some MVP merchandise. It's a piece of Women's History Month, right?
Yeah.
Right. She took her shoes off, too. I thought, y'all got to quit telling people get nasty. You never know what comes out. We love you, though, for real, for real. All right, one more time. I can't help it. One more time, y'all, for MVP. All right, so this is how this thing goes, right? Second sheet. Always try to play baseball manager. So we might not get everybody fully introduced, but I'm going to get everybody up here today. Y'all going to learn today how to manage time. Y'all students, y'all going to learn today how to manage this time. So where's Zeke? Y'all make some noise for Zeke. Y'all come here for Zeke. After Zeke's Chris Spencer. All right, so get ready. And then after Chris Spencer, where's Carl, Kenji, and Logan? There you go. You guys get ready, be on deck. You guys make some noise for Zeke one time, y'all.
What's up, Milwaukee? All right, so this is a piece that I wrote over the last year, throughout 2016. I recorded it in my closet, looking at my phone, put it out on the internet. You can go listen to it, do all that stuff. And I'd like to give a special shout out right away to Safdar and Sayed Samir. Big round of applause for them coming out to support me. All right, so this is a piece called Supplicate. Shout out to Baraka Blue. Much love to the one and only Cruz. Don't forget the Aussie crew. That's the homie JSTN, GRDN, but hold up, you already know. Bismillah. May your life be fulfilling, your dreams come to life, your plans put in action, your days filled with passion. May your team be proactive. May they be the ones who motivate. I pray you push yourself every day. I pray you always work towards your goals, setting your limits just to set you up for breaking them. I pray when you fall, you find your way back up again. May all your deadlines be postponed. May all your lifelines be unlimited. May your fruit be fresh. May all your finals be anything but accumulative. I pray all your prayers are accepted, all your paperwork is filed, all your plans come together, all your enemies reconcile. I pray your essay needs only one more revision, that the cancer falls back into remission, and that the manned Mars mission is more than just some man-made fan fiction. That perhaps our taxes go towards tuition, that we stop funding wars, and that we are no longer dependent on fossil fuels. May dialogue be common. May understanding be pursued. May we listen more than we talk. May our words of passion align with what we do. May your rhythm be smooth, your lyrics on point. May love embrace your soul. May you meet those who inspire your days, and may you meet those inspired by your days. May your days be productive. May your days be full of life. May your life be filled with days and nights without strife. I pray for peace. I pray peace comes to every block and every street. I pray peace is embraced from America to the entire Middle East. I pray water doesn't become a currency. I pray oil is no longer a necessity. I pray for equality, that it may finally become a top priority. I pray we learn from our past so we may better our future. May we all realize our worth, that we are all kings and queens. May we learn to understand the holy texts and understand what they truly mean. May our mothers be treated with their due respect. May the providers be blessed for bringing home the check. May your plates be full, your families blessed, your children healthy. And with your elders, I pray you connect. Thank you.
You guys make some noise for Zeke. Just because I'm dressed like a lead singer in an R&B band don't mean I'm a sing. All right. Up next on the MIC, I said. Hey. Up next on the MIC, I said. One more time, y'all. Up next on the MIC, I said. Y'all make some noise for my boy Christopher Spencer one time, y'all. Okay, so after my boys in the back, where's Austin Lay? Austin. There you go, Austin. So Austin, you're after the fellas in the back. And then after Austin, where's Sierra? There's Sierra. We got Sierra and then Miss Aaliyah McHadden. And then we got a surprise for y'all. Mikey might perform. But anyway, y'all, Mr. Christopher Spencer.
So I noticed lately that I'm not particularly honest with myself or with people in general, but that's just like daily stuff. So I realized that I should probably take some time out to talk about some things. Have any of y'all ever had some awkward coitus? Like just run into some really awkward hands down, I'm not sure how I got here type of loving? Okay, cool, because I thought I was the only one. I'm like, this is weird. I'm not sure what to do about this. So I wrote about it. I really don't, okay. Or not. I'll be subtle. To believe in something and not be passionate is a lie. I called you up, picked you past poise and personality, held conversations like we made them, had sex like someone other than God made it. I picked you past poise. Intertwine your legs to mine, just so the thought of losing yourself in me didn't seem so bad. I gave you 8 inches, and with the word, 4 of them were lost, like sound within a vacuum, like us in a vacuum of a room sharing stadium-sized squalls, like pre-me fooling around with Britney from 106C and the stars. I'm so close, but so deaf to you. Is it the mild tinnitus or the mild tonight in us? I don't want to sound like a broken record, but the music's gone, and all that's left here is us. Bleak, bare, and unsatisfied, we unionized and realized that there was enough of us to fight, so it was suicide. Us last night was suicide. And I never thought I'd become a killing joke. A crowd danced as a car sat and burned, and I think that's where our passion went last night. It's the backseat waiting to be reborn, and we're still stalling. People have been waiting all their lives to hug like we do. While our hands stay slipping past love handles, our love handles and fingers too scared to pull the trigger on losing what we have and gaining something more. And I know you've been there, searching for more in a sea of scarce niggas seem bleak. But as God is in my diction, it'll be my mission to stop any nigga set tripping on your heart. This art, this expression, our love, even though it's been looking a little outdoorsy, is here. And I'm here. I'm here, sitting past sunrise, wondering if I overheard us on a love song last night. We were a love song last night, meaning we were played, our bones rattled like a misplaced R&B slow jam, right to our graves. Our ankles danced themselves slaves. I just want to love like they do, and probably some poontang. See, just please say they'll possibly pretend to replicate being my main thing. There may not be any more passion, but there's at least emotion to it. Chopped and screwed music would do it to you. At least hold your outdoor bones in when it moves through you, when it give it to you. Flower beds turn to sin. Don't let that stop the healing. The second I let a pretty face in, the hoes flock. You on top, little me stifled up from the morning knob slop. The radio stops right before the bass. Pre-nut hits her, slightly obscured down her waist. Hurry up and call an Uber, but not in her face. This is not a drill, but it's still a race against time. From what was once yours to what's mine. What's mine anymore? Was it your mind or your body? The answer's always been besides me. Your head ducked between my shoulder and a comforter. Your chin tucked inside of a poem you can't get out of. Locked jaw. This isn't the type of position I can get you out of. You next to me supersedes anything that could have possibly be. Us under the moon while it causes up the sun. Lies we told each other in the dark. And you're still not passionate. Thank you.
Y'all make some noise for Chris Spencer one time, y'all. All right, so Carl, Kenji, Logan. Oh, I got y'all. Up next on the MIC, I said. Hey, up next on the MIC, I said. One more time, y'all. Up next on the MIC, I said. You guys make some noise for Carl, Kenji, and Logan one time, you guys.
This is one of Kenji's songs, and the bridge was a group effort. Here we go.
And I know that I won't find anyone else like you. And things I thought I could do, I cried and cried, but you never wiped my tears. So why do you say you wanna be with me? Then lie and turn and walk away. This feeling inside doesn't feel good. It's like my world turning upside down. So take your time, take your time, sweet pretty time. We were never meant to be for each other. Oh shoot. Blood on my shirt from the time that I stayed behind. The miracle is that you're still on my mind. Some nights I lay in the dark, but I still see those eyes. So why do you say you wanna be with me? Then lie and turn and walk away. And I know that I won't find anyone else like you. And things I thought I could do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all make some more noise for those fellas. It's Carl, Kenji, and Logan. Better run now before somebody signs you to a record deal. Take all your money. All right, so where's Austin? You guys make some noise for Austin. The type of noise that's like National Women's History Month lives for Austin. And then Miss Sierra. I'm getting the mic ready now. So you don't kill me? I can't even look at you. I ain't heard it. 30's the new 20, baby. I'm on fire still. These young boys like fire drills. False alarm. He ain't got it. On to the next one. Still got it. Yeah. I ain't playing with these. Like, I can't say nothing blasphemous against Michael Jackson. That's why I got quiet. Yeah, that's it. All right, you guys. Austin, you ready? Almost. You ready? All right, you guys make some noise for Austin Lee, y'all.
Hi. All right.
Settle down with me, cover me up, cuddle me in, lie down with me. heart's against my chest, your lips pressed against my neck. Oh, this feeling I forget, I'm in love now. Kiss me like you wanna be loved, like you wanna be loved, like you wanna be loved. This feels like I'm falling in love, like I'm falling in love, like I'm falling in love.
All right, I'm just kidding. All right.
When it's my time, I know you'll tailor a new suit for me and buy a new tie. So I look this good, or you or I. You said only the good ones die young. Never in my life did I look this good. Everyone welcome to my funeral. Everyone I know better be wasted. You know I would pour one out, 'cause the way I lived it was amazing. Oh, oh, oh. All of my friends are in the room. Oh, party for me, I party too.
That's about it.
You guys make some noise for Austin Lee one time. Up next on the MIC, I said. Hey, up next on the MIC, I said. One more time, y'all. Up next on the MIC, I said. Y'all make some noise for Sierra.
It's for real taking him 2 years to get this mic thing down. Like, let me find it. I'm really trying to get used to at least reading this poem. So it kind of means a lot to me, and I'm not used to like spitting poems that mean a lot to me. Or, I mean, they do, but just not like as heartfelt as this one. And I named it Security. I've been trying to figure out if I am strong or if my blood flow just too poor. Too poor to not make my veins show. Been feeling around this grainy TV picture for years now. And when it gets too deep, my static sun baby's kisses make my arms feel like acid rains. Most their brains free a row of cocooning caterpillars that's also pimpish. Many made stillers from the darkest rooms and ditches. Same open made in my neck, such wise room, such room for riches. Still, even I catch a ditch puddle reflection between my mama's kitchen dishes. Too often jump in like, who does she think she is? And even I and those before and behind can remember becoming a weather child. Whether all these storms, these unearthly things, these broke man trials, used to carry them around little and illegal on my person like a pocket purse. Now, pockets of poverty turned into a book bag of revolution I carry every day that still make my body hurt. A student of life who encountered truth so soon, she is now a student to this school of thought. Think this is why my blood flows so poor. Or really, I'm still deciding if I'm strong or not. Think this why my bones have always felt so curious, always anxious to grow space for something worth saving. In the arch of my back, my head bones crack and birth themselves anew after every fact, like the birth of a new nation every day, and all them white folks can muster themselves to say is, man, that's a great poem. A beautiful piece, so articulate and well put together like, duh, it's a piece of me. Tell me more about how much heart it must take for me to bleed, to edit and memorize my trauma again and then repeat, for me to slip my way sideways for a snap. Sounds kind of out of line, right? But actually, we still like, where is that? Because Trump made everybody else step back but us. Now we force forward, looking like the first of a tomorrow starts right where we at, but we still young and scared, so we still shrug and laugh. But at night, our palms still above our shoulders too much, asking God why he can't just catch me outside. How about that? Blood flows so low for the largest of thinkers here, it fall out their ears too. Too tired of hearing the city scream and shrug and shy, and too much to be a human here and just empathize. And most of the time, the silence of suicide sound better, probably look nice, cause empath, good kids, hood kids, born feeling blood bleeding out their eyes. Was told from the start our hearts not big enough to carry this whole city on its toes, and all of those are still lies that we found somewhere, somehow, in some world, that writing that shit down will suffice. Even when it's only me and myself and I on the page, and I find those was the only ones I wasn't loving right. Find blood flow poor, only in the rare we poor as fuck here, where birthright be being born, heads raised up, being raised up right. Only so we ready to surrender and sacrifice self for never knowing if it was for death or life. The only thing we felt securing in this place is price.
Well, that don't work. Well, there's that. Y'all make some noise for Sierra one time, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna bring up two more poets because it's National Women's History Month. And my boss is a woman, so I'm gonna kind of do whatever the fuck I want to do. Kidding, totally kidding, Claudia, totally kidding. Up next on the MIC, I said, hey, up next on the MIC, I said, one more time, y'all. Up next on the MIC, I said, y'all make some noise for Miss Aaliyah McHatton, y'all. And then we're gonna close out with my man Poetry. I ain't forget about you in the back. And Mikey, if you can sneak in, we gonna sneak you in. You guys make some noise for Aaliyah, please.
I'm not the tallest woman, but I'm definitely not tall. So, sure, women unite. Myth. I've heard tale of a secret place women like me could escape to, a place where magic don't hurt nobody, where Jesus ain't got no business, but it's always called back, always the cuckold of the wanderer, a place where the sun don't dip but halfway through horizon, a place where tears don't fall but from heavens, ain't no blood to shed or mourn or worship, where the moon got free reign, room for her to stretch her limbs wide, lie open and proud, and prairie field fearlessly find the flower that resembles your sweet bloom the most. Yeah, I've heard tale of lands promised, preached in parable, wrapped in lace and silk, left waiting in the murky memories of women that wander and wish with fistfuls of glue and glass and sand over flame, brighter than the morning star, brighter than hands like these can muster with two good throwing stones and branch butchered from base. Maybe we ain't supposed to be free. Maybe our teeth supposed to gnash and snarl and whimper and beg and bend at the waist for a somebody that will steal the tune out of your caged bird song, hear the grinding of hollow bone, and still don't get no fuck about women like me. I mean, maybe we supposed to be stuck. Thank
You You guys make some noise for Aaliyah one time, y'all. Okay, y'all can do better than that. Make some noise for Aaliyah one time, y'all. All right, so I'm gonna try to squeeze these two in. Y'all know how these things go, right? All right. Up next on the MIC, I said, hey. Up next on the MIC, I said, one more time, y'all. Up next on the MIC, I said. Okay, so I hope I got this right because this is amazing. Y'all make some noise for my man Poetry one time, y'all. But you gotta see him. I don't think I can even adjust this to the proper. You got it though, bro. Whenever you're ready. And then Mikey, we're gonna close it out with you. We're gonna try to close it out. Y'all make some noise for my man Poetry one time, y'all.
What's up, motherfuckers? I don't know what the fuck to do, so I'm just gonna do me. Y'all like church? I'm gonna do something else. Music. Music hasn't been the same since you guys left the game. Seem like these young brothers and sisters nowadays be talking about the same old thing: sex, money, and respect. Can't nobody get it from one another, so the industry write the same old checks. They done took the beats from the streets, they done put the thugs in the clubs. Women nowadays show no love for the P, but more love for the scrubs. Still, there's quite a few role models, still the conversation hurts. I remember when I was stuck on stupid, all I had to do was pop in some Luther Vandross or some Gerald Levert. Yeah, now and then when things really started to hurt, R. Kelly and Anthony Hamilton would write a few love songs to make things to work. Neo and Life would step on the scene and make a note or two. But life in Neo isn't too much pleasing the older woman, but rather the youth. And I don't know what's up. I really can't call it, man, but I see why we can't trust one another. We be talking about the same old things, playing the same old games, making the same old sex music, getting the same old range. Every now and then, Eric Benet, Maxwell, and music would write something real suave and deep for a brother my age to get with a real good woman and do something real nice and sweet with music. I remember Al Green from way back in the days where brothers and sisters had to listen to Rick James and Tina Marie in order to get laid in the shade. Brothers and sisters had to work it out and show that special someone what he or she was all about. Working with the fly silk shirts, with the big butterfly collars, with the matching skin tight slacks, with the open belt bottoms, afros picked out, perms laid to the side, both shocked and pleased by the freak at their side, dimming the lights, conversation smooth with groove, listening to Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye, trying to get in a sexual mood. Music hasn't been the same since you guys left the game. Seem like these young brothers and sisters nowadays be talking about the same old things: sex, money, and respect. Can't nobody get it from one another, so the industry write the same old checks. Nickel for music. Poetry.
You guys make some noise for Poetry. One more time for Poetry, y'all. Make some more noise than that. Well, I guess that brings us to the end of the night. You guys make some noise for our feature tonight, MVP, one time, y'all. One more time for National Women's History Month. And ladies, don't forget, when you go look in the mirror, look at yourself and say, Queen, you deserve it. Y'all been all that. My name is Maul himself. This is Soul Sessions. It's been another Lyrical Sanctuary. Thank you guys. Be safe. We love you. Love and happy. Go. Mikey, we still love you. Solo on that shit. Oh, sorry. Solo on that shit. Oh, you don't know what you done to me. Hey, next song, I'm coming back. I'll be stroking. Watch. That's what I've been doing. Clarence Carter. I've been stroking.